Hello dear friends, welcome to this program, our Moments with God, our moments on a journey either on this road or on a journey on the inner road of our lives, of our hearts, an inner spiritual journey. Yes, I call it a journey because this journey of course has a beginning, but where it will actually take us, we do not know. We only hope that it leads us to a deeper relationship with God and eventually even friendship with God. And I hope that through these videos you are getting some help and will eventually become more aware of our spiritual needs. And if you like the video, you may please share it with others and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Today, as you see, I'm standing here before a road, but before I tell you why I am here, I just want to tell you that it has been my interest since a long time ago to look at the debates between atheists who do not at all believe in God and those who believe in God, or philosophers and theologians. And the reason for that is because many years ago when I was doing my PhD in London, I myself was struggling with my faith in God, not just faith in the Catholic Church, not just faith in my priesthood, but basically a struggle of faith and reason and God, etc. So these debates interest me a lot, and these days there is a very interesting debate going on YouTube by one Ayana Hirsi Ali. She is a lady from Ethiopia, but who lives in Netherlands, who did her doctorate in a university in Netherlands, who was initially a Muslim and a staunch kind of Muslim. And then she went through a terrible depression. Then she became an atheist and completely denied all existence of God, etc., and was going along with Richard Dawkins, Christopher Hitchens, and many other card holder atheists. And then she went through a very deep depression and didn't know how to get out of it. And suddenly somebody told her, or a psychologist told her, that you have actually reached a spiritual bankruptcy. Did you hear that? Spiritual bankruptcy. When there is no spiritual life at all and there is no spirit to fall back on. And then through that conversation, not through the psychologist, but through that conversation, she looked for her spiritual energies and became a Christian. And now she is a strong defender of Christianity and of faith in God. So this is an interesting debate. But today's debate or today's reflection is not so much about atheists and the believers, but about the very followers of Christ. Because today's gospel, Jesus says, a big crowd was following Jesus. I'm sure they were following on a road like this. They must have come from some place like that and going and following big crowds. There was a big crowd following Jesus. And Jesus, turning towards the crowd, began to tell them that unless whoever wants to follow me, unless he hates his father or mother or brother or sister, wife or children, cannot be my disciple. Of course, he was not using the word hate in the literal sense of hating somebody, because Jesus is all about love and forgiveness and mercy. So he could not be talking about love, hate in that sense. But what he meant was that if you do not have greater love for Jesus than love for anybody else, you cannot be my disciples. So you please note this, what I am trying to say. There was a large crowd following him. Large crowd following him. But were they actually really his disciples? And that's why Jesus is putting a challenge to them. Not all those who are following the crowd can be my disciples or can be my followers. Only those who decide to have their total love and dedication to me, or rather forget about other priorities in life, only they can be my disciples. And I think this is a wonderful example of course, this Ayana Hirsi Ali, who has now turned a Christian and is a very staunch defender of Christianity and follows Jesus Christ, whom she finds a wonderful consolation and a wonderful companion, full of forgiveness, compassion, and all that our spiritual life demands is found in Jesus. So it is not just that, but Jesus is saying that, yeah, a crowd can follow, like millions of people in this world who call themselves Christians. But do they have Christian values? Do they really live by the demands of Jesus Christ? I question myself often, every day. Am I really following Jesus to the extent that he expects of me? And this is a big challenge for me. I don't know if it is also a challenge for you. So, are you one of those who is just following Jesus in a big crowd, following him blindly, or are you ready to sacrifice everything as Jesus is demanding? Then only you can be his disciple. I'm sure you are getting a distinction between not just atheists and believers, but within the followers of Christ who are following as a crowd without much aim or focus, and those who want to be really totally focused on Jesus as his disciples. And if you would like to subscribe to this channel, you may please do it now. Thank you.